Gemini, hi! Welcome to my channel. Welcome to your new reading. Still in October and continuing with the October vibes. It is a general reading. It's also timeless for the Gemini collective. Whenever you come across this, there'll be something here that resonates, something that will be of use. Take from it what you need when you need it. We'll try and get you some advice, some guidance, some messages, some clarity. We have 6 tarot cards, 2 oracles towards the end to look at. Some very interesting cards here. Gemini. Okay. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups twice. Interesting. This 6 of Cups is it's a lot different from this one. So here we have 1, 2, 3 cards on pictures. We have 3 actual cups. 3 cups on the pictures. And your inner child has come down from one of the pictures. There's the shadow. It's asking you, have you forgotten about me? I want to connect back to you, Gemini. I'm your inner child. I have always been here, but you kind of lost contact. And in the second card, we see you here going from what seems to be a little bit chaotic past, your chaotic past. These are both reminiscing about the past. This past looks a little bit more organized. Perhaps that's how you wanted your past to be, but it's turned out a little bit chaotic instead. And now the inner child is coming back to connect with you, so you can make sense of the present and the future, make sense of the here and now. The Chariot, being in control, feeling that you're being in control, and that is kind of counteracted by the 5 of Swords, where there could be some inner contradictions, inner conflict, inner disharmony and some stress. But that's because you are transforming, you are changing. This is a very important period of your life you're going through here. I think you try and connect with the energies the outer and the inner. The outer, the inner. The outer, the inner. So King of Cups, Page of Swords. Now pages are messengers. This messenger has a sort of clarity and truth for you. Honesty, transparency, higher communications. You are the King of Cups. Going through life right now. Very much guided by your own intuition. The King of Cups is the King of Water. You are normally the King of Air. We have 2 air cards here, it's okay. And this seems very much like an air card as well. Intuition and the unconscious mind. Clarity, that's an earth card. A page of swords. And the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is trying to make sense of the world around him with their heart. But your cup of love, self-love or love for others, comes straight from the solar plexus, does not come from the heart. So it's more about hunches. It's about perceptiveness. It's about insight and instincts, discernment. You can listen to your inner voice. You're following your own guiding light. You're very independent. You have your feet in the ocean of emotions. You are kind of floating above the ocean of emotions here in your vehicle that is powered by God knows what. Some sort of mysterious fuel. Your cup of love goes before you, kind of thing. Now this is a King of Cups that's been through the ringer, by the looks of it, emotionally. But then that has to do with your past. The past that was chaotic. And you've always dreamed of a past that was not chaotic. But the inner child was always there. So the King of Cups is finding the inner child. And the inner child has turned into, was assisted by the Page of Swords. Page of intellect, mental clarity, wielding that sort of truth. He's going to give you that sort of truth. You've got your cup of love, self-love here. We have like a tiger's eye or something here in this cup. That's interesting. There's a little rodent here sitting there. Perhaps as a pet. And your vehicle is made of old scrap metal and stones. Oh, it's like an old car, isn't it? Just like a car door here. Interesting vehicle. You've done some sort of conversion. You've converted your life into something that's comfortable for you, despite the chaos of the past, childhood, the old constructs, the old concepts, the old conditioning. You've broken through the pattern barrier, no doubt about it. Because you're not the King of Air, you are here depicted as the King of Cups. That means you are very adaptable and you are finding the changes interesting, to say the least. The changes are more on the mental level rather than the physical or the emotional level. So we have the moonlit path here, using your intuition and the unconscious mind. Unconscious mind, of course, is unconscious. We don't know what's in the unconscious mind. We're always looking for it. We don't know whether there's anything or whether we are just imagine there's something, or we're trying to find out something that we don't even need to know, or a lot of thought processes going on in the unconscious or about the unconscious mind, because you cannot get to the unconscious mind. It is unconscious. But your conscious mind here has summoned up a certain amount of clarity. It's a trinity, mind, body, spirit, connected by the Creator. Whatever you believe is the Creator in your eyes. The Creator can have many forms. The Creator it's debatable what the Creator is. There's different schools of thought. There's the physicists who believe there's actually, when you go to the atomic level and beyond, there's actually nothing. Maybe a bright light, but the void. So are we created from void or whatever materials, chemical reactions? These things are still being thought about, being investigated, being tested. We don't know. So part of the unconscious mind. But what's clear to you is the mind-body-spirit connection. Whatever your physical condition, it has an effect on your emotional life, your mental health, your spiritual beliefs. So these are the things that we can consciously think about in our lives. And that's just exactly what you're going through right now. You're going through this process of integrating, dissecting, consolidating the past with the present, wanting to go into the future. You feel you're being in control, but there's these underlying thoughts of perhaps not being in control, but created by your mind. But that's changing. There's going to be order in the chaos for you. Absolutely. So the process, coming to terms with who you are, what you believe, coming to terms with your self-confidence, your inner stability, your inner grounding. What do you want to achieve? What are you dealing with? How are you dealing with things in your life? There's a lot of contemplation going on in your life right now. Gemini. And of course, people are always saying about Geminis, well, they're like two personalities in one body. They're like two people in one, rolled in one. But that is a very simplified view of Geminis. Of course, they're not two people all rolled into one. They are one person with different aspects, and so is everybody else. So, but with the Geminis, we always take it as, oh, these differences are more distinctive. So we can put them into a box, we can give them a name, we can, but it's not going to work, is it? Because there's too many influences. Gemini, air, but here you are connected to your water, to your intuition, to your hunches, your inner voice, to your subconscious mind. But once you're connected to your subconscious mind, it can't be subconscious anymore. So, a lot of thinking going on here. But clarity, resulting in clarity. To you, you found a way to negotiate life despite the chaotic past. You know that this vision of your past is romanticized. The order out of chaos. I mean, is anyone's life orderly? Are anyone's thoughts orderly? I don't think so. But you can create the impression that you want to create. You are in control. You're in control of your life's path. You're dealing with these thoughts by thinking, meditating. And you're going into this new cycle, this new chapter, this new beginning with more clarity. You're wielding now the sword of clarity and truth that's been given to you by the Page of Swords, which is, of course, a messenger from the divine. Whatever the divine is for you, what you perceive it, we all perceive something different when we think about the divine and the creator. It could all be a chemical accident that we are here, or that the whole world exists, or it could have been planned. Who knows? We're probably never going to know. And meanwhile, we have to deal with the 3D reality of our physical bodies. We are living in a structured society. Most of us, I mean, some of us are learning to live off grid, so to speak. But even then, you are restricted to the physicality of the environment, what you can extract from the environment that will make you self-sufficient. Or if you want to live in a structured society, what sort of society do you want this to be? So, it's going to be a period of deep thinking, Gemini, that you are going through, and a very interesting phase in your life, because you'll be rethinking some beliefs. You'll be breaking through some old patterns, or some old constructs, some old concepts, some old habits. You'll be breaking through some limiting beliefs. You're connecting to your higher self. You're expanding that consciousness, your higher awareness. You're leveling up. And it's happening to a lot of people. Leveling up, becoming aware, becoming conscious, thinking about our lives in a different way. So, Gemini, it's been a pleasure reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, take very good care. Bye-bye.